welcome back to my channel. Oh my goodness, can you believe that the year is so quickly approaching an end? Oh my god, what have I accomplished for 2021? I'm still in a financial pickle. I'm still on my financial journey to become debt free. But guess what? I've got life, and I feel like if you've got life, rejoice and be happy, okay? So hey, if you're new here, my name is Gracia. I'm a single mama of one. Girl, you heard me. Boy, you heard me. Guy, dude, lady, female, whatever. You heard me. Okay, cool. Okay. Sorry, I'm just a bit high. All right. Let me tone it down a bit because maybe I'm just trying to psych myself up for all of the damage I've done in the previous months. But we're here to do November's monthly budget. So if you are interested in seeing my numbers, real numbers, and a huge surprise that I'm going to have in a following video, subscribe to the channel. It's free. Thumbs up this video because you are not going to be disappointed, and stay tuned. Do you wanna come along with me? Come along with me. Do you wanna? And we ain't got nothing, gotta do something, get it right. Gonna keep on running, grab the fun and live it light. And tomorrow's far away, should I let the party fade? And we ain't got nothing, gotta do something, let us go tonight. Alright, so we are here. We are going to open up our budget planner, and we are going to flip through to the month of, why am I in December? November, okay? By the way, if you're interested in these dividers, these were purchased with my own money from She's on a Budget. She is actually a creator here based in the UK. She makes budgeting videos as well. A few of my subscribers told me about her the end of last year. I think it was when we were doing our New Year calling. And she has very amazing items in her store. So I got these. Obviously, they're blue and sort of like a rose gold kind of color. Let me tilt it up a bit so you can see. So it sort of matches my aesthetic of my planner. These are from her. I love the font. I love how high quality these are. I love the tabs. So go and check out her store. Her store is called She's on a Budget. I will try to link it below as well, her Etsy store. Once again, she is a UK based budgeter. She's also a mom. She's an ex-teacher because she's now a full-time Etsy shop owner. So go on over, show her some support, tell her Gracia sent you, and buy something because her store it's affordable, okay? You deserve all things great and functional for 2022. If anyone's giving you anything for Christmas, and you know sometimes people be giving you the crap that they don't like, say to them, can you give me money? Give me my gift in monetary form because I have this Etsy store that I want to support. And go on over, grab you some dividers, grab you some little cash budget organizers, cash budget dividers. She's got everything. Money tins. Listen, the only thing she doesn't sell in a store are men. I'm gonna have a word with her and tell her, girl, can you get us some high quality men up in your store, girl? Okay? All right, cool. There we go. So we're going to flip through, get our printable out, and we're going to get in with our budget. We are going to put our income in, and I combine all of my income. So I combine my child benefit, my tax credit, my wages, any child maintenance I may receive, and I put all of that, any sort of income, anything that comes in monetary form, I put it in here. But I don't put what it is. I just put income. I just put a dash like so. This is going to get a bit complicated. You need to watch. You can't just listen. You need to watch. So the money that I'm literally bringing in, that I'm expected to have, is £1,574.47. That's what I'm expected to bring in, okay? But my budget total is £1,623.08. I need to find an additional £100 and something, okay? So I might have to sell my front, but it's okay. For those of you who don't know what selling your front is, Google it. Okay? But we have to do what we have to do in these seasons to get what we need for our reasons. Did you hear me? Bars. That's bars right there. Okay, I need to keep it professional. Guys, you know what? I feel like you need to be happy when you're budgeting, okay? And just put in a bit of bands. So, what I'm going to do, even though I'm only going to be bringing in 1574.47, I'm not going to put that in the budgeted box. I'm not. Because I am going to, once again, what am I going to do? Rob Peter to pay Paul. And this would be my last bit from that account. Like, it's going to be completely replenished. And if you see me on OnlyFans, just subscribe and mind your business, okay? Like, just, you know, just support the cause. And just keep it moving. All right. Okay, cool. So, I'm going to put in the amount that my budget is going to be. Because... listen, I'm going to have to sell some things. I've got things in my house catching dust. I think I've been talking about selling it for a long time. But we're going to be doing a challenge on the main channel where we're going to be getting rid of stuff. Compliments my lovely subscriber who came up with this lovely idea, SJ. Big up you, SJ. Big up you. We are going to be getting rid of items every day in November. So it's going to be like a little... challenge. It's going to be fun, you know. So if you've got anything around the house that you need to declutter, minimize, and you could sell. You don't need to sell. You could just donate if you want to donate. But I think I'm going to sell some stuff. Okay, I'm going to try my hand at selling again because it's been really profitable for me. So I'm going to try that and see if I can get some extra cash in and keep it moving. Okay, for our budgeted amount, we are going to put £1,623.08. Our savings, we are going to add this in first and then we're going to move down. I feel like I've not done this in a while. I'm a bit foggy, aren't I? For our savings, we're going to put our 3% savings and our help to save together. So we're going to put 3% and the help, and we're going to put the number 2 save. Okay, and this is a government funded scheme for low income earners who are in receipt of certain benefits here in the United Kingdom. As far as I know, this is still going, so hop on it. You could save the max of £50 a month. I feel that it's really good. The bonus that you get at the end of the year each year is very good if you don't withdraw anything. So get on it if you're a person who struggles to save. It's very, very good. So the 3%, we put £25 away. And I told you guys I depleted my savings. I did. I emptied it out completely. It's empty. So £25 and £50. I put the max into the help to save. So that gives us a total of £75. We are also doing sinking funds. All right. And our sinking funds is going to be 135.20. I'm going to do a separate video on the sinking fund, so stay tuned for that, but it includes any upcoming expenses that we're going to have. I usually would whack that on the credit card. You guys know I had this little toxic relationship with my credit card. A lot of unexpected expenses as well, which was of no fault of mine, but I didn't have an emergency fund. So my credit card is still, you know, off limits. I don't want to touch that thing ever because it's got a huge balance on it. And we're struggling to pay that off. So we are going to be putting 135.20 for the sinking fund. And this is a bit bigger than last month, but we need to do what we need to do to get where we need to be. So what did I say? 135.20 is what we're budgeting, and we're going to just put SF, and that's short for sinking funds. Okay, now one thing I usually forget to do is add up my total, because as you can see on my budgeting sheet, if you're new here, welcome. I like to do my totals and my leftover, but because this is up in the corner out of the way, sometimes I forget to add this and then I have to go back and do it, and then, you know, sometimes it just creates a problem that we don't need. So I'm going to add these up first. So 75 plus 135.20 is 210.20. I like to subtract the amount here from the budgeted amount so we could know how much we've got left to deal with the other categories. Because as much as this is a zero-based budget, sometimes things don't tally up. Sometimes you remember an additional expense, and then, you know, if you don't check as you're going along, you're going to be in a right pickle. So we've got 210.20, and we're going to subtract that from £1,623 8 pence. So that leaves us with £1,412 88 pence. So I make a note of that. So as I'm going through, I know what I'm working with. So first, I like to set aside the savings because I feel like that's sort of a priority. And then I like to work my way down to the priority expenses, which are your four walls. So your rent, your council tax, electricity, things that you need to keep on to survive. I like to work with those. So we're going to put our rent. And our rent is $373.60. That's how much we're budgeting. Then we've got our council tax. And that's coming in at £101. And as you guys know, my bills don't really change unless something's sort of increased or decreased in that area. Electricity, I know that sort of increased. Let me just get the number for that. All right, guys, I've just had to check on me electricity app, and I currently have £170 credit on there. So I'm going to go with the direct debit of £31 from October. If it changes, I do have a cushion. It's not a big cushion. It's maybe about £40 or £35 or something like that in my billing account, because you guys know I do have separate accounts. I will do an updated video with all my bank accounts, why I have them, how I use them, so stay tuned for that. But I'm gonna go with the £31 for the electricity. If it's more, we'll sort of be covered either way, but I'm sure that's what it's going to be, but I don't know because sometimes things change with the suppliers. If you've got a lot of money on, which is 170 is quite a huge amount for them because it's over £100. So we've got our gas, which is $44.48. Water, which is $35.59. Mobile, $22.60. Internet, $39.50. And then we've got our bank account fee, which is £2. So we're going to add up this and see what we are working with. So we're going to add $373.60 plus 101 plus 31 plus 44.48 plus 35.59 plus 22.60 plus 39.50 plus 2. And we're coming in at $649.77. So we just write this in the total box, $649.77. And we're going to subtract that from the $1,400 that was left. So we're going to put minus £1,412 88 pence, and we are left with $763.11. You see how quick that's reduced? $763.11 we've got left over. Now we're going to start with our petrol because we need to get to work. So that's the next one we are going to add. And we are budgeting £80 because we're back at work. So we're traveling quite a lot in the car. Groceries, £80. I've increased it by £20 because Christmas is around the corner. The food price is going up, the wages aren't, so I just thought it's the smartest thing to do right now. It's better to have a bit extra than not to have anything at all. And with my little one who has a allergy, we have to buy special milk and special cereal, special yogurt, all that, and it's very expensive. So £80 is what we are budgeting. Now for my son Kaylan, he gets £40. It's usually 50, but I've sort of decreased it a bit because, you know, things are tight. All right, tighty. So we've got £40 for Kaylan. Then school fees. We pay for breakfast club because a lot of you asked. So breakfast club so I could get to work, and tea time club so I could pick him up from work. We are budgeting £71. It's usually more, but that's strictly because we do have a credit on his account at the school. So I've worked it out to £71. It might be a bit less. It just depends on how next week goes. But so far we are budgeting £71 for that. Our subscriptions, this has somehow increased because I started adding my Canva service onto it because it just makes sense to do that. I never used to because I used to use my YouTube money to pay for that and to pay for anything that's related to my YouTube channel. But because I'm not really earning anything consistently on YouTube at the moment, I decided to just include it in the general budget. So it's gone up to $32.98, whereas it was $22.98, I think, or something like that. So it's increased by about £10. So we're going to put $32.98 here. And I like explaining things so you guys could sort of follow along, because I know sometimes it's like, okay, why is my subscription so much? Can't I decrease this? Can't you do that? No, I can't. I've already decreased my budget. I did a bare bones budget. Do check that video out. I'll link it up in the information cards right across here. Check that out. I did reduce a lot of things. So right now, I don't think there's anything else left to reduce. So I can't. All right. Household items. I don't think we've budgeted anything for that. So we're not going to include that in this month's budget. The home insurance, which was on October's budget, we're not going to include because it's already in the sinking fund amount up top. And we're not going to be getting any clothes. I don't think. No, we don't have money for clothes. Okay, these are things that you need. But listen, we recycle what we have. Okay, we just rewear our clothes. So if you see me re-wearing an outfit 50 times, it's just what it is, okay? Sometimes that's life, and we just have to roll with the punches and do what we can and what not. These are all of our categories here. So we're going to add these up and see where we're coming in at. So we've got 80 plus 80 plus 40, that's 200, plus 71, plus 32.98. That's £303.98 there. And we're going to subtract that from the 763.11. So minus 763.11. So we have 459.13 remaining. Okay guys, I realized I made a little bit of a pickle on this section here when I said I had completely finished with it, but that's not the case. So I'm going to need to get the white out to remove the total, which you guys know I don't really like using white out, but actually let's just write it in first and see how much we've got dealing with. We've got our car maintenance, and that's coming in at $66.54. So we're going to add that to the $303.98, right? 303.98, which is the total here, and then we're going to add the 66.54, so it should be 370.52. So we're just going to erase out this bit. And put 370.52, and then we're going to subtract that from 763.11. So 763.11 from 370.52, that's 392.59 we've got left. 392.59. So we're just going to write it in here, 392.59. Then we're coming down to my least favorite section on this budgeting sheet, and this is the debt payoff section. So it includes my 0% debts and my credit card, which is a pain in my royal backside. So we're going to put the 0% debts first. So 0% debts, we're coming in at 141.09, and then we've got our credit card. If you have not seen my debt payoff plan, I will link the card here in the corner, so go and check it out once you finish watching this video, and it will show you how I've broken down everything to become debt free in 2.5 years opposed to 5.5 years, I think it is. So that's our goal. So credit card, we plan on paying $251.50, and some of this is going to go towards interest as well, which is a bit annoying, but we move. So we're going to add that bit up. We're going to add up our $251.50 plus our $141.09, and that gives us $392.59, and Bob's your uncle. So we're going to put 359. What am I doing? What? Guys, I think I need a nap. Right, it's not 359, it should be 392.59. So we've got 392. I hate seeing Tipex on my paper, but anyway, 392.59. And if you subtract that from that, it's 0. Okay, so that's our zero-based budget right there. So this is what we are planning for the lovely month of November. Fingers crossed. I'm trying to cross them. Is it cross? I can't even cross. They're like little piglets, aren't they? Fingers crossed. Okay, we stay on course with our budget and we don't go a bit, you know, crazy with anything. We're just hoping for the best, okay? We're doing the best we can, hoping for the best. So this is it. All of our expenses, including our savings, deducted from the 162308, leaves us with 0. So that's how I zero base my budget. It's an effective way to budget. It means that you give every single penny allocation. We did have a few hiccups. We did have a few forgetful moments. We're getting up there in age, okay? So, you know, just rock with me. This is what we've got. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. It's absolutely free. Okay, we've got a dope family on this team, okay? Dope, dope, dope. And also, be sure to hit the post notification bell next to the subscribe button to be notified of each and every time we upload. We have got a bonus video that many of you have been asking me about for probably over a year. And I decided to bite the bullet and bring it back for maybe a limited time, maybe a longer time. I'm not sure yet. But if you want to see that video, put the bell on. I'm not going to tell you what it is, okay? I'm not going to tell you. Put your bell on. So when I upload that video, you'll be notified and you could come and have a view and see how we do things over here. All right. Ta-ta. Bye.
Wanna shake the ground. Wanna break